Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jarrett Wilkins. I know it has been a while since I've been on here, but I'm back. And this is the Forever Family Walk. It is a 30-state walk raising awareness for a 30-state social media-based walk raising awareness for children in foster care and at-risk youth. I have a bunch of notes just so I make sure I get through this pretty fast. The past 3 months, I've been working and living in learning to live again in Denver, Colorado. I've been prepping the southern leg of the Forever Family Walk, 3 states at a time, as well as compiling all content for the upcoming webpage. The webpage, which I put an ad out for finally 2 years in the making, almost. I put an ad out on Sunday looking for help for that. I received over 50 email responses. For anybody that's looking at this now, I will be returning to the people that I have not responded to yet, but other than that, the people that I have responded to have been the ones that talked about their involvement in the child welfare system, either as foster parents, as adoptees, or as former foster alumni. And those are the people and the ones that talked about the message of this walk that I have approached to be a part of this website. It was only personal preference. I don't really know what anybody's talking about in any of their emails as far as their skill base or what they could bring to the website. I am not knowledgeable in that area, and that is where I suffered the most this week. In fact, it is my greatest fear failure, and it ended up becoming the reason for the anxiety attack that I had. So we are going off of the response that I had sent out to the group of people asking for a group to be accessible for this webpage, and we eventually will see what comes of that. Nobody has responded back, so we may be back from square one again. The importance of the webpage, just for anybody who wants to know, because at some point I'm about ready to give up on it, but the importance of the webpage is for it to be accessible for organizations and adults and for youth that are looking for information, are reading about the interviews, are finding out where we've walked through the demographics and pretty much everything I've talked about this entire time. It is also important because without a web page or a URL web page, I am not eligible for any sort of sponsorships or grants that will allow this walk to progress smoothly and efficiently, and potentially build the Forever Family Walk into the nonprofit that it is, but that it potentially could be for a lot of kids around the area. So the anxiety attack took me down pretty hard. I went and saw a doctor. I have about a week that I'm waiting on to just kind of make sure that my heart is okay and my breathing is okay. I'm fine with that decision. So instead of leaving this week, I think this week, I was planning on leaving this week, so either the first or second week of March, I'll be off and back to Phoenix, Arizona, starting a 400-mile trek to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then it's off to Oklahoma, and then we're going deep into the heart of Texas. Mind you, all of this stuff is very, it sits on my brain as we're dealing with the country and the state of the country that it is. No matter what your personal thoughts are, you know where I come from on this. On a personal level, so now I'm going to read the notes. On a personal level, because when it has not been personal these last few years, I don't know, and may never know what it's like to be on the outside looking in at this walk. But from the inside looking out, I can tell you that I'm scared, I'm lonely, sad, happy, grateful, surprised, angered, dismissed, rebellious. I break, I bleed, I heal, and I regrow. And sometimes I wonder if that's what keeps you with me. because blood makes noise, right? But there are promises that I make, and those promises I will keep. I'm not a man without fault, without failure, without doubt. I suffer from depression and ADD, and I'll never say that I have steered from temptations of the heart. That is not the man I am. And the man that you have come to know out here. I miss my life. I miss the opportunities that I've had to build one along this walk, and I will continue to miss that part of myself for the next few years until Times Square is beneath my feet. Last night I watched a video, and in the video following words were said. It's a time to struggle for the future and soul of our nation. With that said, I look forward to getting back out on the road to Phoenix, Arizona, and to pick up where I left off. And it will be a struggle, and I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to say that you will not see me break and bend and bleed and grow and rebuild and start all over again, because that will happen, and it'll happen a lot, and I'm fine with that. As long as I'm able to keep this truthful and honest and transparent, and you are willing to accept the steps that I take along this way to make sure that this is a successful walk, not just for myself, but for these kids, and for you, because you're learning everything as it goes along. I'm touching down on 7 minutes now, and I know that in order to get this on Ellen, I probably have to cut it short. So I thank you all again. It is Oscar Sunday. I hope everybody is safe and all your picks are winners. I'm personally voting for Moonlight for Best Picture. And I look forward to seeing how that goes. I look forward to seeing how tomorrow goes, and the next day goes, and the next day goes, and the next day goes. And I thank you very much for following along. I know I'm going on 2 years, and I said it would only last 2 years, and I know it's going to probably be longer, but with your support and your help, we can keep this the success that I feel that it has been so far. So thank you very much, and I hope you all have a great day. Oh, to follow me on Facebook, you can follow me at the Forever Family Walk on Facebook, Forever Family Walk on Instagram, the Forever Family Walk on YouTube, on EllenTube, and on Twitter. I am at Jarrett, Jar Wilkins, Wilkins, at Jarrett Wilkins, and on those pages you will also be able to find a GoFundMe link. That link will allow you to go ahead and make donations if you choose to keep my feet on the ground and to keep myself warm and fed through the cold and hungry nights. Thank you very much.